Well, welcome everyone. I'm so excited. We had a nice group here tonight to learn about 7 ways to love on your brain. And if you're watching the replay, I thank you for being here as well. If you watch this later on YouTube, you can also feel free to tell us where you are from and what you hope to get by watching this class. I really love these classes. I get them from Grow Workspace, and they are definitely well researched. We got a lot of things coming from the medical field. I have all the links. You guys won't have all the links, but I can just guarantee you that they have tons and tons of information. I'm super excited on this because, brain health and brain function is super important to me as well. I tend to not be able to eat a lot of foods that are necessary for it. And I do high performance coaching with individuals. So with busy professionals, entrepreneurs, even just like mom entrepreneurs, corporations. And so I've had some training at General Motors and I have a lot of certifications. And so brain health is super important to high performance as well as our mental health. And we're going to touch a lot on all of that in the class. So just to start out, our brain is the control center of our body. It controls thought, memory, emotion, touch, motor skills, vision, breathing, temperature, hunger, and every process that regulates our body. So we're going to talk about 7 tips that will help us in this class. Now, do you ever feel like your brain just needs a little more attention physically and mentally? As the control center, it is super important that we understand it and give it the help and love that it needs. So the first thing that we need to understand is we want to eat brain food. We want to eat food that is rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. Our brain needs fuel to function optimally, but not just any old fuel, the proper fuel. Our brain needs foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. These provide the brain with energy and protection, as well as support a healthy gut and inflammation response. A healthy gut means the hormones and the neurotransmitters that affect cognitive function are working properly. The cycle can operate the way it should. So here's some foods that you're going to want to incorporate into your diet. Avocados, beets, blueberries, and other berries like strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, bone broth, broccoli, and other cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, celery, coconut oil, dark chocolate, egg yolks, extra virgin olive oil, green leafy vegetables, rosemary and other herbs, salmon, turmeric, walnuts, and other nuts. And as you guys know, if you're following me, I offer the Zyto Insights food scan to individuals. So that way you can really hone down of the healthy foods that you're eating, which ones are really going to be good for you. So you will know of those tree nuts, of those seafood and fish. Do you need to be eating, which vegetables you need to eat? So if you're on here and you're not using that Zyto Insights food scan, make sure you message me immediately afterwards so I can give you some more information on that, because that is going to be so crucial for you to eat the way that your body individually needs. The next thing that we need to do is to break a sweat. We want to elevate our heart rate and increase blood flow to the brain and the body. So I currently have been doing, to get my brain set up, a little bit of fasted cardio. When I wake up in the morning, one of the first things that I do is do about 20 minutes of medium intensity exercise. It doesn't necessarily work for everyone, but you definitely want to make sure that you have a cardio routine and you have an exercise routine, and you're doing that 3 to 5 times a week. Regular cardiovascular exercise increases your heart rate and increases blood flow to the brain and the rest of the body. According to a recent study on ncbi.gov, individuals who were highly physically active show 38% less risk of cognitive decline And those who did low to moderate level exercise also showed a significantly 35% reduced risk. So don't be afraid to break a sweat. It's good for your brain. So let us know in the chat, or again, if you're watching the replay, what form of exercise do you want to start incorporating, or what exercise do you do regularly to give some other people ideas? Challenge your mind. So here's some examples of things that we can do. The brain needs exercise to stay in shape. So challenge it daily with activities to stimulate it and keep it sharp. Research has shown that challenging your mind in this way can boost your memory, concentration, and focus. It can even make daily tasks quicker and easier if you make it a regular thing. So what kind of activities can you do? Put together a jigsaw puzzle, do a crossword puzzle, or play Sudoku. Engage in a card game like solitaire, bridge, rummy, or poker. Play an instrument. Don't know how to play? Pull up videos online and learn. Read a book or two. Research has shown it strengthens your brain by improving connectivity. I personally usually go through audiobooks for self-development as well for some of my spiritual things, but it definitely still stimulates my brain because I'm always in conversation with people about it, thinking how I can apply the things, etc. afterwards. And one of the other things I'm doing is I'm working on a new certification. I'm going to get Aroma Freedom Technique certified. So I'm taking notes, I'm learning new things. So definitely keeping my brain active. So let us know in the chat. And again, if you're watching the replay there, which activity do you want to implement first, or which ones are you already doing? So additionally, you can also use essential oils. There are essential oils that have been researched and that will definitely help give love to your brain. So this amazing nugget, if you don't know, our sense of smell is the only one of our senses that connects to the limbic system, the emotional control center of our brain. This system supports things like behavior, motivation, and long-term memory. It's even connected to the parts of the brain that control heart rate, hormones, blood pressure, breathing, and stress. So make sure that you grab your essential oils and use them regularly, multiple times a day. Diffuse them or apply them topically and inhale. Here's some good ones to grab. Peppermint, which is purified and stimulating to the conscious mind. Rosemary, which creates an environment conducive to work or study. Clarity promotes feelings of stability, focus, and a sense of productivity. Brain power creates clarity and stability for an environment conducive to work or study. M-grain creates an atmosphere conducive to releasing tension and daily stressors. Genius promotes an atmosphere for inspiration, productivity, and positivity. And common sense promotes feelings of clarity and stability. So I occasionally will use common sense. I always have clarity and M-grain on me most of the time. The other ones that are food-based, I usually use the Vitalities. I use them internally. I don't usually use peppermint or rosemary smelling it, but let us know in the chat which oils you think you will gravitate towards most. We also want to implement quality supplements. Ideally, you would get all your nutrients you need to support your brain from food and drinks you ingest. However, that's not always practical nor achievable for all. For example, in my case, I am highly allergic to tree nuts, coconut, fish, seafood, and mildly allergic to dairy. Therefore, a lot of my omegas and the brain foods I cannot get. So I absolutely have to supplement. The great thing is our Zyto Insight scan also tells you what supplements that you need. So you don't have to guess when it comes to that either. But these are some that definitely help from an overall perspective. And they're infused with essential oils, which makes them even more powerful than anything that you would get from the store. MindWise supports cognitive health using CoQ10, ALCR, GPC ingredients, turmeric, fruit, and premium essential oils. Ninja Red, an antioxidant drink that provides a nutritive infusion for the whole body. Omega Gize combines the power of omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and CoQ10 along with essential oils to support normal brain function. Ninja Nitro, a delicious wolfberry drink that increases cognitive alertness and enhances mental fullness. Fitness. Master Formula, a full spectrum supplement that provides vitamins and minerals that supports brain function and more. Super B, a comprehensive B vitamin supplement that supports a healthy mood and cognitive function. So I take all of these supplements. Again, the MindWise and Omega Drives, those are going to give me a lot of things that I can't get because I can't eat fish and seafood and tree nuts. Ninja Red, everybody just needs our red juice. Ninja Nitro has a little bit of caffeine in it. I love that in the morning. Master and Formula, I alternate this in our sleep supplement. And then Super B, I must take all the time. I actually have a prescription from my doctor to stay on B vitamins. So let us know, again, in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, what supplements do you want to start implementing? Our next tip is we're going to want to rest and de-stress. When keeping brain health at the forefront of your mind, you most definitely want to do your best to get proper rest. Sleep deprivation or non-restorative sleep can have quite a negative impact on your cognitive functioning. Things like memory and judgment impairment, mood swings, headaches, and clumsiness. When you're sleep deprived, you can actually overexert a portion of your brain that can impair things like concentration, alertness, and coordination. So how do you ensure you get enough rest? Here are some suggestions. Get around 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, preferably around the same time every day. Get regular exercise. Not only can it help increase the effectiveness of your sleep, it can help you release tension and stress. Spend time without screens and other technology distractions. Meditate, stretch, read, give yourself time to unplug as you end the day. What other ways, let us know in the chat, what other ways can you help reduce your stress and get more rest? Honor your mental health. Depression has been linked to increased risk of cognitive decline. So it's so important for you to get help if you need it. Not only does the physical health of your brain matter, but the emotional health of your brain matters as well. Depression can lead to impaired brain function, learning, memory, and attention. It can even reduce the speed at which your brain processes information and lead to other things like poor psychosocial skills. We don't want that. But don't try to fix something like depression on your own. Seek out help from others, ideally from licensed healthcare professionals. The Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration is a great place to start your journey to better mental health. That website is www.samhsa.gov. Love your brain from the inside out. We did a class on 7 tips to stay positive. So that's on my YouTube channel. You can check that out. And think of other ways you can keep a positive attitude and boost your mood. And the certification that I'm working on for Aroma Freedom Technique, and I actually need some people to practice on, so you can get sessions for free for the next 6 weeks, helps so much with your mental health, with clearing blockages, clearing negative thoughts, helping you with goal setting. I've been getting sessions for 2 years now regularly. Sometimes I've got them weekly for a while when I'm working on some deep trauma. I've gotten them. I just got a tune-up where I had 3 weeks in a row, and I'm just super excited to be practicing on myself and to help hundreds more people with their mental health. It literally is the easiest, gentlest, best way for you to dissolve negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, and reach all of your goals. One of the main reasons why I wanted to get certified is because I also want to make sure that we have tools, training, and resources for our Spanish speakers, as well as for make sure that we're diffusing this more into the professional world, as well as with people of color. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys all today. I mentioned several essential oils and supplements, as you guys know, that your brain will definitely love. So if you're here and you're already part of the Young Living family, you want to create your wish list and make sure you get some of these so that you can love on your brain some more. And if you're not with the Young Living family, you want to get back with the person who either invited you to this class or that shared this video with you so they can help you get started. And with that, I'm going to stop sharing. And if anyone has any questions, you feel free to let me know. Thank you guys again for being here.
Quick question.
Yep.
How do you for the not the Zyto scan, but the other one when we're talking about the foods, what is it? The foods that
Zyto
we should-
Insights. Yep. Zyto Insights. It's the one you do remotely. It tells
Okay.
you exactly what foods your body needs. And it tells you the supplements as well. There's technically 2 scans. Yep.
Oh, so that's different from the Zyto scan, the one that we usually put our hand on, or it's the
Yes,
same?
it's different. You do it remotely.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So how do we go about getting that or doing that or setting something up for that?
I can send you a link.
Okay.
So I'm certified in nutrition. So it's not just when you meet with me, it's not just a scan. I'm going to tell you what I see and the trends and the recommendations from your food and all the things. Yep.
Okay. So just send you our email. Well, you have our contact through the group, right? Okay.
Yep. I'll send you a DM with the info.
Okay.
Send me that too.
And
Okay.
okay. I think I already signed up to be to do the aroma freedom trial.
Yeah, so let me go and put that in the chat for everybody else. So yeah, I got the group session going for a donation basis. So you can donate as little as $1, but that's going to be really good, especially if you've never done an aroma freedom session before.
Okay.
But yeah, I cannot explain enough of how transformational it has been in my life. Like I have to have at least 1 session per month. It works. What it's doing is it works on your subconscious mind so that you can release all of those. It's just tremendous. And it was created by a therapist. And his goal was, he wanted individuals to not have to see him for years and years and years. He's like, I want tools. And so he started doing EFT, which is tapping. And then he did EMDR, which is eye movement. And he studied all of these modalities. And then he got into essential oils and he kind of combined it. So it has somatic experiencing, it has affirmations, so it's using your oils in a very conscious, different, and unique way in order to clear the negative thoughts permanently. Like you will be just amazed when you have the sessions. And again, it's one of the reasons why I decided to get certified, because it's been so transformational in my life. And I know that so many people need it, especially like they have books in Spanish, but he doesn't have a training course in Spanish. And he doesn't have regular classes in Spanish. So I want to do that.
Yeah, I've had a couple of private AFT sessions myself. And after my daughter died, it was so helpful because I felt like, I told people, I felt like I had a hole in me the size of a tractor trailer.
Yeah.
And in one session, we got that closed. It really depends. Not everybody moves that fast. The girl that did it with me, she was like, I've never seen anybody go from a 10 to a 1 that quickly, but everybody's different. But I don't think I've done other therapies. I don't think I could have gotten through that period without AFT.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. And yeah, I mean, that's the most tragic thing that can happen to a person in life. And like you said, sometimes there's layers of things. Like I have a lot of childhood trauma, and so there's layers of things. And again, that's why sometimes I've had to have 8-week sessions, because I got to remove this layer and this layer and this layer. But literally every single person that has gone to an AFT session is like, this is better than 10 sessions of therapy. Like it's just so transformational. Everybody needs to know about it.
Yeah, and I think you'd be good at it. Knowing your personality, I think you'd be really good.
Yeah.
So when doing the exercise, do you need certain oils that you have to have on hand that you recommend?
Yep, you're gonna want to have frankincense, stress away, and lavender. And then if you have on hand inner child, release, and citrus fresh, or some other oil that's like really uplifting, like believer transformation. But if you don't, we know how to modify it as well.
Okay.
But you definitely want to have frankincense, stress away, and lavender. That's the memory release blend. And again, this was created by a doctor. There's a specific thing that the frankincense is doing. There's a specific thing that the vanilla and the stress away is doing. There's a specific thing the lavender is doing. So you definitely want to have those at a minimum.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, if there's nothing else, I thank you guys for being here. I'll have the replay up for everyone within 30 minutes or so, and feel free to share it with anyone.
All right. Thank you so much.
Have an amazing
Thanks.
night.
Bye, ladies.
Thanks for your help.
Bye.
Mm.
Thank you. Bye.